Hi there, I'm Brian, and the subject of this short video is how to talk to a client about a white paper. Okay, so this is for when you have got a meeting with a client. It could be an existing client, it could be a new client. It's somebody who is interested in having you write them a white paper. They see the value of a white paper, and there's some interest there. So this is kind of how you go about talking about it, and one of the major problems that can happen. Okay, so first of all, you got to know your stuff backwards and forwards. So you need to know what a white paper is, so you can sort of tell them what to expect and what it can do for them. And then secondly, you need to know if their prospective customers are the kinds of people who are going to read white papers or reports, or if they put out an article type thing to their they post it on social media or send it to their email list or put it in their newsletter, are any of their prospects going to read it? That's another one. And then thirdly, you should know the kinds of topics, and this you can get this from them, the kinds of topics that would make a good white paper, something that they would really like to see addressed. So that's something that you need to start discussing. Now, what if it happens, and this has happened to me, you're talking with a client and they're very excited for this white paper topic, and so you get it from them, and it's pretty good. It's an issue that really needs to be addressed and kind of addresses them as the solution to a business problem. But the problem is, and this happened after I had the discussion with the client, I went away, I could not find published sources that talked about specifically this issue. And so I looked, and then I started even trying to just find things that were even related in some way. Because when you do a white paper, you have to have published sources that are either from a news source, a magazine, a book, or it could be the personal blog of an expert. You've got to have other people making your point for you. You just can't say, well, this is how it is, or this is what I think, because then it's not a report. It's an opinion piece. I couldn't find it. And so when I came back to the client and talked to them about it, so this is the solution that you need to have in your back pocket if the topic that they've picked and they really want just isn't appropriate for a white paper. And that is that you have a couple other options. One of them would be to write like a first-person thought piece. You could ghostwrite it for the client, so it's going to come out under their name, and it's going to address the issue that they want to talk about, but it's more like from their experience and their opinion. And in that case, you don't really need to be citing published sources. For a piece like that, you want to keep it really simple. You want, your introduction, probably make 3 points and a conclusion, and it kind of sets the record straight from their perspective on this particular issue. Or you can take their issue and adjust it a little bit and go out and, by changing it enough, find something that's related that will have published sources to go ahead and do the white paper as it's supposed to be done. At any rate, it's a huge mistake to say, I'm so excited to get this business, whatever topic you want, I'll write the white paper. Because if you can't find published sources for that, you're going to be in trouble. It's going to take a ton of time, and you're eventually going to have to come back to the client and say, I'm sorry, I couldn't do it. So if you're sort of wondering how you talk these things through with clients, hopefully that helped you a little bit. I would love to get any questions you have in the comments. And again, thanks for watching.